this is gotta buy my version of 2K, man. This is 10 mistakes to avoid when creating your my player on NBA 2K26. So I'm gonna go ahead and look. I'm getting 2K26. Yes, I made a deal. Made a couple of deals. All of them somehow led to me getting this game. I haven't bought it yet, but the deals. I'm gonna tell you the best other deals. Have a childhood friend. I said he skipped 2K last year. I said if he gets it, I'm getting it. He said he's getting it. So that's one. He's gonna get it later though. I said if I hit affiliate, I hit affiliate. I said another friend, he got it too because he game shared with somebody. So like, it meant to be, dog. It meant to be. But let's go.
Expensive. And optimizing builds to their fullest can be time. Creating builds is expensive. And optimizing builds to their fullest can be time consuming and challenging. So I'm here to give you 10 mistakes to avoid when creating your build on 2K26. Drop a like on the video for me, and let's get right into it. The first one regards the new Badge Max Plus.
I had the old Duke Tennis song when he on 2K. It's not even like it's a feature song, but I just every time I think of it, I think of Duke because I was watching Duke since like 2K18, 19. I started at 18 because we had the same. I didn't make mine shorter. But yeah.
+1 and +2 system. So understanding this is very important, and I'm gonna explain a few reasons why. You're gonna get a Badge Max +1 in the tier 1 and tier 2 slot. You're also going to get a Badge Max +2 in the tier 1, tier 2 slot. And then you're going to get an extra Badge Max +1 and Badge Max +2 through the build specialization. Utilizing these Badge Maxes is going to be very important in terms of maximizing your build's potential. And there's some mistakes you could make. For example, if you're a build with a 99 rebound and you pick the rebounding build specialization, those extra +1 and +2 Badge Max slots can only be applied to rebounding. But since you already have a 99 rebound, your rebounding badges are on legend. You're not going to be able to put those Badge Max +1 and 2s on anything. So it's very important you pick a build specialization that's going to allow you to not only use those specialized cap breakers, but those specialized Badge Max +1 and 2 slots. It's also very important that you pay attention to badge tiers. Depending on the height.
Hold on. I seen this, and I would like to say, I got a better look. This is Sabonis. That shit says Sacramento. I wasn't showing who that was. That's it. I think that's an O. Sacramento. Giannis, Jokic, Steph, and SGA.
Specialized Badge Max +1 and 2 slots. It's also very important that you pay attention to badge tiers. Depending on the height of your build, certain badges are going to fluctuate between tier 1 and tier 2. This could be the difference between using your Badge Max perks on very valuable badges all across the board, or having to waste it on a less valuable badge because you weren't paying attention to which badges were in the tier 1 and tier 2 slots. Pay attention to your badge layout and all these new Badge Max slots to make sure you're able to utilize them on more valuable badges. Next up, with pure green windows returning to 2K26, it's going to be more important than ever to find the biggest green window jump shot bases for your specific build. And
it's crazy because the way I play 2K, I don't do it off of feel, but like I can know when I mid-time my jump shot. Like I know when I release it. I look at the cues when they shoot, like when they about to flick their wrist, when their feet. You know, I look at all that, and when I tell you, I can tell based off of that if I make it or not. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm not. But last time was RNG, so it ain't really matter.
NBA 2K Labs has you covered. They have a bunch of free tools on their website, but what you're really looking for is under the premium section, the custom jump shot data. This is an absolute cheat code every year on 2K. This data contains statistically tested jump shots for your specific build, giving you the biggest green windows and the fastest releases, giving you an edge over the competition. I personally use this database for all my builds. If you're interested in access to this, use code Joe at checkout for a big discount. I cannot recommend NBA 2K Lab enough. Animations could be the difference between you hating your build and loving your build. So making sure you have the attribute requirements necessary to unlock the animations you want should be very high on your priority list. Missing an animation threshold by a few attribute points is one of the most frustrating things you could do with a new build. So make sure you pay great attention to what attribute requirements are needed for the animations that you want to unlock. The newly added animation glossary is something you could utilize to try to make sure that you're not missing any attribute requirements needed for the animations that you want. But if you're going to make the most optimized build possible for yourself, you're going to want to have the most optimized animations available for your my.
I don't know what.
Next up are cat breakers, and I know some people are saying I already know about cat breakers. I use them in 2K25. They are slightly different this year, so let's break this down quickly so that you don't make a mistake when it comes to your cat breakers. First reminder I want to give you: your player has to have the ability to unlock the attribute that you're going to apply the cat breakers to. For example, if your build caps out at a 96 3-pointer, you cannot apply cat breakers to then push it to a 99. So when you're selecting your height, weight, and wingspan, make sure you have the capability to unlock the attributes that you want to apply your cat breakers to. For example, you could have a 94 3-pointer with the potential to get to 99, add 5 cat breakers, and now you have that 99 3 that you were looking for. Now, a new feature with cat breakers is you can now apply them to lower rated attributes and get bigger returns on one cat breaker, sometimes reaching a double-digit attribute boost. Or you can apply it to a...
Is 15 like the highest? I wonder if you can get like a 20.
Highly rated attribute for your +1 per cat breaker boost. When creating your builds, you're going to want to plan ahead about what you intend to do with your cat breakers, unless you just plan on creating a whole new build once you unlock the cat breakers. But like we said, builds are expensive. Sometimes you want to plan in advance that, hey, by the time I unlock my cat breakers, I already know where I'm going to use them. And lastly, when it comes to cat breakers,
but I know bullshit. I genuinely thought of like, hey, put that bitch on everything but free throw, and then do this shit. Plus 11 got the 55, plus 9 we'll get it to 64, plus 7 we'll get it to 71, plus 7 again 78, and then this is put it on 83. That's what I was gonna do. No bullshit. But I don't know though, cause I haven't even bought 2K yet. I gotta buy it though.
Remember, you're going to have to unlock these cat breakers. You are not starting with cat breakers on your build. Even the build specialization cat breakers that have to be applied to a specific attribute category, you're going to have to unlock them through the build specialization quests. High risk versus low risk builds. I've talked about this on my
Hold on.
risk build.
Oh, that's really though. But like, I don't know how I feel about that contest. Where Bond at? Bond!
I've talked about this on my channel for years. If you're someone that's planning on making a couple builds at the start of the year, let's say you plan on making a guard of the year.
Nah, this crazy.
Let's say you...
It is not crazy. A nigga land on you like this, he dunked on you and land on you like that, bruh. You like to fight that nigga, bruh. You like to fight him. But, hey, a nigga dunk on me and land on me like this, I'm quitting game. The game. Take my 30-minute, hour, 2 hours a day. I'll take the ban. A nigga dunk on me and then land, leg split on top, sitting on me. That Pat Bath? That ain't Pat Bath. I like Tony Prince or some shit. I don't know. But nah, this is crazy. This is a crazy ass shit to get done on.
Plan on making a guard and a center build. Make the lower risk build first, which is the center. It's a much harder task to mess up a center build than it is a guard build. You can make your center build, start playing the game, and see how it is. Let everybody else make mistakes with their guard builds. Take in that information and then tweak it to make the guard build you want.
This looks so fun playing Play Now, but I'm watching. And then I'm gonna hop on that bitch because I'm gonna use the Miami Heat 90% of the time, and this shit gonna be ass because we ass.
Want to make. Guard builds are easier to mess up because there's more that goes into them. You have to make sure you're getting specific dribble moves, specific layup packages, jump shot bases, dunk packages. There's a lot more that goes into it as opposed to a center. You're really just making sure you got the attributes and the badges that you want. Sure, there's some dunk packages and jump shot bases you want to get, but they're at much lower attributes.
That was such a KD move right there. Like, y'all watch it from like a basketball point of view. Like, this some KD ass shit he just did.
but they're at much lower attribute thresholds, and you're pretty much going to have access to all of them as a big man. So make the low risk build first, let everybody else make mistakes with the higher risk builds, take in that information, make the tweaks that you need, and then make your higher risk build a few days later. Next is make sure you actually understand what each attribute contributes to when it comes to gameplay. I can't tell you how many times people have come to me and it's clear they don't actually understand what each attribute means. For example, putting up your mid-range also is your post-fade rating. Putting up your agility will not affect how quick you are with the ball in your hands. Agility is only for off-ball movement and defense. Putting up your close shot will also raise your post hook rating. Make sure you understand what the attributes actually mean so that when you're putting up attributes for your build, you're actually creating the build you want to play on and optimizing it to its fullest potential. We've touched on this one a little bit when it came to the cap breakers, but pay attention to your physicals. Height, weight, and wingspan affect.
Well, every year there's just like a random ass player I be wanting to make, and I don't know who their player is this year. I did Jimmy Butler. I think I was 2K23 or 22. I did LeBron. LeBron probably getting. I'm probably making another LeBron build. I did Wemby. I'm probably gonna make another Wemby build. I want to do my favorite players honestly, like LeBron, Wemby. Favorite point guard, Halliburton or SGA. Steph too, but like, I just know niggas gonna make a Steph build, so I don't wanna. A Steph build is something I know I'm gonna run with. Somebody gonna have a Steph build, so that's why I didn't say Steph. That's my favorite point guard of all time, though. Who else? What else? Shooting guard, probably Ant Edwards, but I'm probably gonna run into another person with an Ant Edwards build, so I don't know what I do right now. I'm trying to do 6 builds. I'm gonna do my stretch big. I do damn near every year. Everybody know the stretch coming, and my favorite players. I don't know what build to make first though. Bron and Wemby for sure a lot this year. Might be Khalil, but I don't know. Bam. I like the Bam Adebayo one last year I had. I don't know.
The attribute limits of your build. Make sure the physicals you select allow you to get the attributes and badges that you want to unlock to optimize your build. Also this year, pay attention. The maximum wingspan now is 6 inches above whatever height you choose. Also pay attention that some of the attribute caps have changed based on height and wingspan. Taller players and players with longer wingspans now have access to higher 3-point ratings. That's just one example. Make sure you're paying attention to your physicals.
Hold on. What's up, Rod? They might have fucked up. Hold on.
Longer wingspans.
Let's say, alright. Because my stretch big probably going to be somewhere between 6'10" to 7 foot. I can get a 99 pass.
Now have access.
Hold on. Why he dropped that bit? He dropped that bit?
Longer wingspans now have
7'1", 87. Off the rip, 87. I haven't had that high of a 3 years on a big. Thank God. Thank God that stretch big's coming on. I'm telling you. What the ball handle? 78. I can do this. This just base, like it ain't even me playing with the builder either. I can rock with it. I don't know how I can spread the attributes around. But the fact I can get this on a 6'10" stretch mid,
access
what
to
that
higher
foot look like?
rate.
What that footer look like? 85 with a set.
That's just
that big on drop.
Just one example.
73 hit.
Make sure you're paying attention to your physicals and what it allows you to unlock on your build. Create a build to fit the game modes that you.
Oh wait, you can read this my team. I'm about to say, you can make WNBA players in the park. Oh, I'm not doing that. Let me see somebody make a Caitlin Clark build. I'm on my Braun build. Move, nigga. Nah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You like to play. If you like to play on the 1v1 court, you're not gonna need pass accuracy on your build. But if you're somebody who likes to play 5v5 rec or pro-am, pass ac might be more of a necessity. Same thing
And
that goes with
who's
free
the other
throw. If you're
nigga?
only a park player, you're not going to need free throw on your
King
build. But if
James.
you're somebody that likes to dabble in the rec or
is-
5v5
who the
Pro-Am,
fuck?
you might want to raise that free throw rating.
That
Create a
end.
build
And that-
specific
ain't
to
no
the
way that
game modes
end.
that you want to play
Who
that
is-
will
it
allow
can't
you
be-
to
it look too
optimize it
light.
to its fullest potential. Also create a build that
There's no
fits
way
the
Anthony
teammates
Edwards.
you like to play with. And I know some of you are saying, Joe,
I see
I play
five. It's not
random
in.
rec or random theater.
That might be
I
in.
don't
I
know
think
who
it
I'm
might
going
in
to be
when-
playing with. You
Ooh.
still know the types
It's
of
not that
people
light,
that
in my
enter
opinion. I
those
feel like it's
courts a
skinned off
lot
of-
of the times. If you're a center that likes to play
I
5v5
don't know.
comp Pro-Am, maybe making an inside center might be a viable option because you're playing with a bunch of guys that want to 3-hunt and dance around screens, and you being able to just crash the boards and get all the dunks in the paint is of value. But if you're a random rec player, you know a lot of people in there are trying to cut back door and slash to the basket and dunk and layup and do all that stuff. You're going to want to be able to shoot on your center so that you can bring the other team's center away from the hoop, or if they leave you open, you're going to be able to knock it down. Create a build to not only fit the game modes you want to play, but to fit with the teammates or the randoms that you're going to be hooping with. Pay attention
I'm
to
a
take
5v5 player now. I have retired from that 1 week from that park lifestyle. I hit me up by like 5-10 park games. Yeah, get like 50 theater games in. I'm mainly a rec, but
over when creating your build. There is custom takeover this year, which allows you to select whatever 3 attributes you want to boost. If you decide to select 2 or 1 attributes, you'll receive an even bigger boost to those attributes.
speed. So I don't know what the build is.
But
Hold on, bro. I don't know how to fucking pause the video correctly. 69 speed, 93. This got to be a stretch big, ain't it? It's stretch big, ain't it? Block.
pay attention to the takeover abilities, what they do, and more importantly, what attribute thresholds you need to reach to unlock those abilities. Let's say you're planning on making a custom takeover to not only boost your shooting attributes, but you want one of the shooting takeover abilities like Deep Bomber. If you don't meet the attribute requirements to unlock the Deep Bomber ability, you're not going to be able to
What is it? Is it requirements?
use that in your custom takeover. Make sure you're paying attention to the takeover thresholds and meet the attribute requirements to unlock.
I can get, hold on, I can get Deep Bomber at a 7-1 center. I can pull up Limitless with a 7-1 center. I'm not making this build though. I'm not making that motherfucker.
Them. Probably the
The build they show you at the beginning of the year, but that's never somebody trying to break that bitch and make an OPI build.
most important tip I can give you when it comes to making a build: create a build that you want to play on. You specifically. I don't care what YouTuber or TikTok, or if your mom told you to make a certain build, make a build that you want to play on. I can't tell you how many times I made a build and somebody told me that build's trash because this, that, and the third, and then I'm out there dropping 50 points per game on it. Make a build that fits the way you want to play, fits your play style, and you'll find a way to be successful on it. Sure, listen to build videos and take information from them, but at the end of the day, you got to create a build that you actually want to play on.
I had a buddy when he played 2K. He uses build videos as templates. So let's say Joe Noah drop a build video, like best point guard, yada yada yada. He'd use it as a template and customize it to what he wants on the build, more than using a 2K template build or just copying the build altogether. He used it as a template and adjust, like maybe lower the 3 and get more defense, up the 3, and lower the driving, lower the playmaking, up the playmaking. It don't, yeah.
And a build that fits how you want to play. I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all want more help when it comes to NBA 2K26, click that.
Nah, you ain't getting more. You don't do that little 2K, what should I call it, sponsor.